Anytime someone asks you what you did this weekend, it usually doesn't begin with, I spent my weekend with about 800 computer programming students from high schools across the United States. But that's exactly what I did this weekend. I was absolutely privileged to be a part of HPE CodeWars 2018. CodeWars is a 21-year-old program put together by some volunteer folks who work at HPE to showcase, highlight, and challenge high school level computer students, computer programming students, to come in and use their skills to compete head to head with people from across the state, across the nation, and across the world. There was a team there from Barcelona, there were teams there from Florida, and of course there were teams there from all over the state of Texas as this competition took place in Houston. So what happened is these 750 students grouped together into teams of three. And as soon as 9 o'clock struck, 9 a.m., the questions were handed out to each one of the teams. The Wi-Fi was shut down so that the students could only use their brains and their books and whatever supplies they brought with them. Some of them preloaded source code onto their laptops. Some of them showed up with a huge stack of books. Others showed up with gigantic monitors so that they could work with their teammates a little bit better. But at the end, 3 hours later and 21 questions later, only a handful of teams made it to the top three in the novice and the advanced category. So a big thank you to all the teams that participated, but more importantly, a big thank you to all of the teachers, the parents, and the chaperones who let their students be a part of this, who encouraged their students to be a part of this. Not enough can be said about the administration getting behind students who want to challenge themselves and compete at a statewide and national level when it comes to computer programming, technical tasks like this. But also, I do want to give a lot of credit to HPE. 21 years ago, it wasn't easy to start a program to challenge kids about computer science at the high school level. The first HPE CodeWars had, I think, 87 students show up, and now it's almost 10 times that amount with close to 800 students, 92 or 240 teams from 92 different school districts competing this past weekend. It's an amazing thing that they've done, and HP stands behind these students so well. So many volunteers showed up on their day off to come participate in this. They gave out computers and laptops and tablets and huge screens and printers and all kinds of stuff. It was phenomenal for the students to see a company like HP, one of the largest computer and tech companies in the world, contributing back to the success of those students. It's more than just freebies, and it's more than having a celebrity show up and give a speech about why they need to do great in high school. Having the CTOs of these business units show up and talk passionately about why they're there and what it's like to work there was amazing. And the icing on the cake was when they brought HR out and they allowed the students to submit their resumes and pre-apply for summer internships and job positions that are currently open at HPE. It was tremendous, and it was so great to see the industry working with the teachers and all of the academic groups that were involved to get the students out there, to get them interested in computer science, to get them competing head to head and using their minds on a Saturday morning, as well as dressing up in amazing costumes, but to use their minds on a Saturday morning to really see who's got the potential to do absolutely amazing things. It was so much fun. I encourage anyone in academia, anyone who's interested in participating in this, seek out CodeWars. If you're a high school level educator or administrator, if you're the parent of a high schooler, if you're anyone who's interested in having your kid get involved, all you have to do is apply to get a team to CodeWars. It's teams of three. You can source, however many teams you need from your high school, from your charter school, from your private school, from your nonprofit. Get in touch with CodeWars and start to really kick into high gear what we're doing to challenge these students to become the great minds that we know they're going to be of tomorrow. So thanks for listening. And again, HPE, thank you for having me out there. I appreciate the opportunity to be exposed to this. To the parents, the teachers, the counselors, everyone that's involved, thank you so much for encouraging your kids to be a part of this amazing tech industry. Thanks for listening.